It all started so quietly. The sun was shining down on the stream, and I was there with my brother Mikhail. He was teaching me how to skip stones. I remember he said, "Hey, Anya, don't scare the fish." I laughed and said, "Look where I am. Must be scary." But he just shook his head and said, "Not scary at all." We were happy. We were just children. Then the sky changed. A low rumble, like thunder, but different. Mikhail's went pale. He grabbed my shoulder, his hand trembling a little. "Anya, hide," he shouted, his voice sounding strange. "In the cellar. Now." But I didn't want to go. I stood there, clutching my little doll. "But Misha," I started to say. He didn't let me finish. "Go. Don't argue." He pushed me toward the house, but my feet felt like they were stuck in the mud. I looked past him and saw Mom and Dad coming out of the forest. They were carrying heavy sacks of grain, and they were smiling. I thought they were safe. Then the noise came. A screaming sound from the sky, getting louder and louder. It tore the air apart. Fire fell down on us. The ground shook so hard I fell. I couldn't hear anything anymore, just a ringing in my ears. When the dust finally settled, our house was gone. Just a pile of burning wood. And Mom and Dad, they were lying on the ground. They weren't moving. I crawled through the dirt, crying. "Mommy, where are you? Mommy." Mikhail wasn't there either. I was all alone. I didn't know what to do. I just ran into the woods, holding my doll tight, branches scratching my face. I ran until my legs gave out. I curled up under a big tree and closed my eyes. I thought the darkness would take me too. But then I felt a hand on my shoulder. I flinched, terrified it was the monsters who did this. I looked up into the face of a man. He was wearing a rough uniform, and he looked tired, very tired. He had a rifle slung over his back. He wasn't a German. He was one of ours. "Don't move," he said gently. "I'm not afraid, see? Don't be afraid. I'm not scared of you." I looked up at him, wiping my nose with my dirty sleeve. I wasn't scared either. "What are you looking at, you thorny creature?" he asked with a little smile. "You can run real quick, I bet. Warn our people." I didn't run. I just stared. "What's your name, little one?" he asked. "Anya," I whispered. "I'm Anya." "Anya," he said. "Do you remember your last name?" "We are the Petrovs," I said. "Petrova." He picked me up. I was so light. "I am Captain Maximov," he told me. "You're with the friendlies now. You're safe." But I wasn't ready to be safe. My heart hurt too much. "How come you know about weapons?" I asked him later, seeing his pistol. "I'm from Tula," he said, carrying me through the trees to a camp hidden in the bushes. "The city of gunsmiths. We know everything about weapons there." When we got to the camp, everyone stopped what they were doing. They were soldiers, big men with beards and rough coats, but they looked at me like I was a ghost. The captain set me down near a fire. A woman, a medic named Katya, came running over. She had kind eyes. "Lord have mercy," she said. "A child? Here?" "She's an orphan," the captain said, his voice heavy. "Her folks are gone. We found her in the woods." Katya knelt down. She didn't ask questions. She just took my dirty face in her hands. "It's okay, little dove," she whispered. "You're with us now. We'll figure this out." She gave me a bowl of hot soup. I hadn't eaten in days. I burned my tongue because I ate it too fast, but I didn't care. Captain Maximov sat next to me on a log. He took out a pencil and a piece of paper. "You like drawing?" he asked. I nodded. "Close your eyes for a second," he said. "Let me blow on it." I flinched. "Is it the bad men?" "No, no," he said softly. He was drawing something on my hand with the pencil, a little flower. "Hush, it's almost over. It's the last one. See? Looks like a flower." I looked at the pencil mark on my hand. "No," I said. "I don't like flowers. War is not for flowers. You better draw a tank." Captain Maximov looked at me, surprised. Then he smiled. It was a sad smile. "All right," he said. "I'll draw a tank for you. And a pistol, a rifle, a cannon, whatever pleases you." That night, I slept in Katya's tent. It smelled of medicine and old canvas, but it was warm. I lay there listening to the wind outside. I thought about Mikhail and Mom and Dad. I missed them so much my stomach hurt. But I looked at the pencil mark on my hand, the little tank Captain Maximov had drawn. I thought about the men outside. They were fighting the bad men. They were fighting for me. I closed my eyes tight. "I will help," I whispered to the dark. "I will be a soldier too."